When it comes to a new analytics function or a small people analytics team, I think there's a few things that can be really helpful to keep in mind. One is start small, right? There's no need to boil the ocean on day one. And so making sure that you pick a few really intentional areas to focus on can be all the difference in getting buy-in to your work, right? People analytics has incredible value, and not everyone knows that. And so making sure that you get business stakeholders on board, that you get leadership on board is really important. And that often can be accomplished by doing some really simple basic analysis. For instance, a turnover analysis. Everybody loves a good turnover analysis, especially in this market. That's really impactful for lots of folks throughout the business because they're losing people on their team. They need to increase, recruiting capability. They are missing skills because of people leaving. And so understanding what those trends are, what things drive people to leave, give us some levers to start to play with to think about how we might retain talent. So that's a place I think that is universally helpful to start. But there are many others. There might be a really important business question. A business is going through a pivot or a reorg, and people analytics can play a role in that and really demonstrate the value added. I think of a really interesting example here with regard to span of control. So in going through a reorganization or perhaps even an M&A and integration, thinking about how many direct reports each manager or leader should have has really big implications for the bottom line, right? So how much money we're spending. If a manager can take on 2 more direct reports, instead of hiring another manager who we're going to pay more, we could instead leverage that manager we already have to increase their span of control. So I think that's a really interesting metric that has real business implication and very often helps form and shape the shape of the business, the organization. The other thing I would tell small teams is to use technology, right? Use automation, use platform. So I think investing in a really smart platform to help scale the capabilities of reporting, right? No more downloading reports, pivot tables in Excel. I think we've been there, done that, all of us. But making sure that things are, automated on your behalf. I think with a small team, you can get a lot done if you have a really strong platform to help interact with that. So I think those are the 2 biggest pieces of advice that I would give. So 1, start small, right? Don't try to boil the ocean, but do something really intentional and strategic, particularly things that will resonate with the business. And 2, make sure you're leveraging platforms so that you can increase the impact of your work, increase the scale of your work, and, be able to get more done with less. So I think that's what I would share with a new small people analytics team.